morning. Magandang umaga po. I have another email or comment, I should say, from my vlog. And again, I'm asking you to please share with me whether it's good or positive what your experience is like going to the Philippines. More importantly, because I think the problem is on the quarantine, but hopefully the Philippines has already resolved that. I'm not going to look at printed copies on what is required. I will rely more on what people are saying is their actual experience. I think it makes more sense. There's already a lot of vlogs there or vloggers who talk about, well, government says they need this, but the question is, do they really need it? What do they really ask for? And this is the reason why the focus of my vlog is going to be more on the actual experiences of people traveling to the Philippines. So let's take a look at this comment. This was 8 hours ago from Isidro. Non-OFW, fully vaccinated dual citizen here. I flew from San Francisco to Manila on December 5th. Before flying, I printed hard copies of my One Health Pass negative RT-PCR test result, 5-night hotel reservation confirmation, proof of vaccination card, and state of California proof. So these are the documents. Somebody asked me, what are the documents required? Well, print everything. Print a hard copy of One Health Pass, negative PCR test result, 5-night hotel reservation. Now, it doesn't mean you will need 5 nights. Some people will only require, I think it's 3 nights. Is it 5? No, I think it went up to 5 nights now. And then some are 7 nights for the non-vaccinated passengers. Or 7 nights. Proof of vaccination card and state of California proof. Now, let's talk a little bit about that. It looks like they're now accepting the card that's given to you at the time you're vaccinated. Okay? Now, state of California proof. Well, the state of California is printing out something. For example, in Pennsylvania, I have a printout coming from the Department of Health. You have to request for it. They don't just give it to you. The card they give you after vaccination. The report, Department of Health report, at least in Pennsylvania, you could request for it and they will email it to you pretty fast. So try to get as much proof you have. For example, if you're at Rite Aid, and they can give you a printout of all the vaccinations you have. So bring as much of the evidence that you have. When we landed, the Coast Guard came on the plane and briefed us quickly. We then proceeded to first station to show all the documents. This only took 15 minutes. We then moved over to immigration. They quickly looked at our passport, stamped them, and it was very fast. This is consistent with the previous passenger who emailed me something. We then went to get our bags, which were already there when we got the baggage claim. That is neat. We claim our bags, passed through customs, in which no one even stopped us. Again, this is consistent with the comment I received previously. We then met our hotel shuttle outside who was already there to pick us up. We shuttled to our hotel and were escorted directly up to our room with no stop at the front desk. All the paperwork was in our room for check-in, which we quickly signed and staff left. That is neat. See, it used to be you always go through the front desk to check in, but since you're already pre-checked with reservation and everything, it's like you're going away on vacation on a tour. The tour agency already has all the paperwork, and all you needed to do was to stay there at the lobby, and they hand out all the paperwork to you, and you go, or the keys to the room, and you go straight to the room. And they already have, all the paperwork was in a room for check-in, which we quickly signed, and the staff left. That is very nice. That's very efficient. I like that. It was very quick and a painless process. The staff of PAL, Coast Guard, Immigration, Customs, and Hotel have systems down. It was not at all what I expected and pleasantly surprised. My suggestion is this, and I agree with this, is to print hard copies and have them ready to present. I saw many people who were frantically searching on their smartphone for screenshots of documents. Don't worry too much. The Philippines is organized when you land. Now, this is something a lot of people have a problem, just because of this technology. You take a picture of something, you take this, you take that. What happens if you run out of battery? What happens if there is no signal? What happens if this and that? That creates a problem. And people get frustrated and they say, gee, this is so complicated. Just get a hard copy of everything. What happened during the old days when there was no cell phone, no smartphone? So keep it simple, because this is not the time to be delayed, because you thought you had it and then you don't have it. Just get a hard copy, stick it in your bag, that you are ready to go. Once you're out, then you can go back and use your cell phone. It is for calling after all. Well, in some cases, for internet inquiries and stuff like that. So anyway, this is another interesting point. Now, I want to get a little bit more comment from people regarding their stay, their quarantine. How was it? How is the LGU? For example, if you land in Manila, your first quarantine will be in Manila, but then you don't necessarily stay there. You have to quarantine for the remaining balance of the total 14-day quarantine required at your home. And depending on where your local government unit is, the LGU, they have different requirements. And I'd like to hear different experiences you have on those. Okay? So, thank you very much for watching again, and I'll appreciate it if you share this with other people who are going to travel to the Philippines. And I'm really very glad I'm seeing good things happening in the Philippines as far as this is concerned. Now we'll find out about the quarantine. Unfortunately, there is still quarantine. They shortened it. I'm still not happy with it. I would like them to eliminate it completely. And but at least it's improving. So we'll see how it goes. Okay? So I'll appreciate it if you click like. And do subscribe to my channel unless you have already done so. And please hit that notification bell so you get notified of new postings. Thank you so much. God bless, and make it a great day.